Over the past week, we've seen the Minecraft movie absolutely explode at the box office, double what people thought it would make over the first weekend, record-breaking first weekend for Warner Brothers, for video game franchises, for everything. And, the question is, how far will this movie go? How much money will it make? But there's no doubt that theaters are full for the Minecraft movie. And in fact, in some cases, they're a little bit chaotic. Now, Jay, I don't know about your experience. From my experience, it was very similar to this reaction that's going on out there. You had people quoting the lines. You had people cheering after the lines were quoted. Kind of a wholesome movie experience, stuff like this.
Water bucket.
Yeah, you can do that. If you throw water down at the last moment, you can not take fall damage.
Ah. That seems to be the big hit.
That's definitely one of the big hits. I Am Steve was pretty big. This has been a pretty common experience out there in a lot of theaters for the Minecraft movie. However, there's some instances where it's getting a little bit crazy, a little bit out of control. Movie theaters post warnings against crazy Minecraft movie screenings. Screaming and taking part in TikTok trends will not be tolerated. Teen fans of a Minecraft movie spark mayhem with chicken jockey trend. And we're going to go through the different levels here, Jay, of kind of insanity that we've seen at some of these places, specifically surrounding the chicken jockey scene. Let's watch this one.
Hold! Hold! Chicken jockey! Yes!
He's just chucking stuff at the screen.
Hey, somebody's got silly string that they're putting everywhere. Like, it's going a little crazy. Here's another one. Let's watch this one.
Popcorn flying.
And almost all of these fucking kids have their phones out recording the entire thing, all this stuff.
Trend, huh?
Here's another one. Imagine getting that big bag of popcorn just to throw it everywhere.
Wow.
Look at that.
Sad music.
That's fucking nuts. But there's one more crazy one. These motherfuckers brought an actual chicken into the theater.
He's holding it in his hand.
There it is. Look.
He's on someone's shoulders holding a chicken.
Yes.
Man, that chicken doesn't realize he probably got more views than I'll ever have on the internet for anything.
Fucking chicken on the floor of the mall at the AMC or whatever. Now look, there's two sides of this. One, it's fucking awesome for theaters that people are this excited to actually go to see a movie and pay to go see a movie and do all this shit. On the other hand, there are some cases bringing a fucking live chicken in the goddamn place, shitting all over, doing whatever. The insane amount of mess that people are making at every single showing, it is a little bit fucking out of control, just to be real.
I think they're starting to post warnings, and there's actually some videos out there where the police were called to come, or maybe it was mall security. I don't know, but oh no, this one said police came and kicked us out.
Yeah, like right here.
Okay, snitch.
And singing when the police. How do you find, like, I guess, did somebody rat them out? Like, in a sea of like young people throwing popcorn, who do you pick to say this is the person that started it all? Or maybe that was the person that called the police and was just like, I can't deal with this in the theater. So he's leaving with the police because he didn't feel safe. Who knows? Chicken jockey, man. That's it.
Look, these fucking 18, 19, 20-year-old, 17, however fucking old most of the people are that are participating in this was the target audience for this fucking dumbass movie, right? And it's worked to perfection for Warner Brothers and for this movie. It's making a lot of money. It's gone viral. The memes have gone viral from it, and it's going to continue to rake in money. Definitely has a shot to potentially cross $1 billion. We'll see how it goes over this weekend and next weekend. But yeah, it is getting a little bit out of hand with people bringing in live fucking animals, trashing the joint after every single showing. A little bit wild,
I'd say.
Would you want to go to a movie that you knew that was going to happen, Jay?
There's a part of me that says yes if I knew it was coming, but maybe not if like if I'm mentally prepared, like get ready. They have to wait till almost over half the movie to get to the point where they go crazy. But not on a surprise, probably not. It is cool though. No matter what movie you see, if you got a good crowd where everybody's cheering at the right times and clapping during certain scenes, it makes the movie better, in my opinion.
Well, look, I think that this, like the thing we first reacted to, I think that is great for the fucking theaters, right?
I do too.
Like, I think that's awesome that they have an energized crowd, that people are clapping, that people are cheering, that people are excited, that people are energized, that young people even want to go to a theater. I do think that you can also say
that's
that.
Pretty big.
I'd be like, the other stuff is bullshit and retarded.
Yeah. Throwing projectiles and stuff like that.
Because it's not just because they're excited. They're taking part in a fucking viral TikTok trend. That's what they're doing, right? Like that shit, bringing a goddamn chicken in there, completely trashing the entire place, silly stringer. Like that is not because they're excited to see it. That's because they want to take part in a viral trend. That's why.
First of all, let me just say, like, that's like, hey, Ryan, I got an idea. We're going to go see Minecraft this weekend. I'm going to smuggle in a real chicken. Well, how are you going to get past like the ticket guard? I don't know, but I'll figure it out. I'll stick it in my hat or something.
Somebody asked me this the other day. I could easily fucking get a chicken in there.
The reality is a lot of the people that work at the theater are teenagers themselves, and they just don't even care.
Well, like, Jay, if you and me could easily get a chicken in there.
Yeah.
If it was just you and me, that might be a little more difficult. If we had like 6 people, it would be easy as fuck.
Yeah.
One person who's got the tickets, he has 6 tickets. Okay, theater number
Everybody
10, down the hall to your right.
Yeah.
And I've just got a fucking coat on with a goddamn chicken under it. Yeah. Like, as long as he's not balking up a storm, I could get him in there.
Yeah.
He might die of a heart attack.
And then you have to hold him and keep him calm for like an hour and a half before that scene hits. Like, that's the thing. Maybe feeding him popcorn, he's just a happy little cluck, you know? Unless they kept him in like a cage. No, you got to smuggle in the cage too.
I think if you just look, I think the chicken would probably just chill. He might shit all over you. Might shit all over the place. For real.
Imagine that thing taking off, man. Getting loose. Just flying around the theater. That'd be pretty funny, actually. I'd probably laugh.
Look, I used to bring
alcohol. As long as it didn't get in my,
I used to bring alcohol into movie theaters. I used to bring snacks into movie. I brought a fucking Papa John's pizza into a movie theater one time. Okay,
I brought Popeye's chicken once.
Yeah, if you can get that in, you can get a chicken in.
I brought Popeye. Yeah, the movie theater brings back great memories. The first job I got fired from for letting people in the theater for free. So I lasted about 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. Summer job, you know. Jay's working at the theater. Let's all go down there and see. Yeah, y'all. I was like, bro, I thought you were bringing like 2 people, not 22 people.
But look, this is a good week.
Yeah.
For somebody in the theater business in terms of all the actual tickets they're selling. It is a bad week to be in the theater cleanup business.
Yeah.
If you're any of the janitorial staff or whatever that's having to deal with that shit. So
I mean, think about if they're actually buying a ton of popcorn while they're there, they're also spending. That's also another plus for the theaters because that stuff ain't cheap.
Yeah. Fucking expensive. Go get refilled to do it again later.
Yeah, right.